Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution. Boy, am I ever happy today. Tylenol kicked in, don't have any more headaches. What a relief. And I'm starting to look at the date and like, man, we're almost at the halfway mark to the big event. November 2nd. Man, am I looking forward to that day. Oh, jeez. So I didn't think I was going to jones so bad, but I never realized, like, man, this has been a pretty stressful year. And I think weed and booze have actually been a pretty good crutch for me. But breaking free of that crutch is probably for the best anyways. Right, so I got some news about the guild. Asked the guild if anyone could help. I don't know what that's all about. Something about joining stuff, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Alright, so yeah, I got a message from Luna, I think it was. She said she was going to help me. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong messages. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm online. Sorry, running late. Just got online. Alright, so I'll come back and check for Luna's message in a sec. Big thanks to Luna for helping me beat these. I managed to make it to 1800 points this time. Without any help. Well, somewhat without any help. Some of the other players might have been helping me unintentionally by lowering their power level, but what I did too is I mixed up my team and I kept losing to this one really low power level team because they had this red hero that they were doing the sharking with. But lo and behold, I added in Crime Fighter, and what do you know? I was able to win the match. So it's funny, I still need Crime Fighter occasionally. Even at purple, he's helping my team. But yeah, and then not having Alex on my team, boy have I noticed a huge impact. Like, I never realized I'd gotten so reliant on Alex, but man, Frankenstein's health is so much stronger now that I don't need Alex at all. So it was a waste all those weeks that I had him in the team. Or maybe I really did have to wait till Frankenstein was substantially higher level. Because now he's past Alex for his ability to help my team. So big shout out to Alex, not to bash on him. He helped my team out for a long time. What was that, like 20, 30 levels at least? Maybe even 47 levels, because I think I got him around level 100. Probably wrong about that, but... Oh, 200 jewels, thank God. I needed those. That reminds me, the tavern tasks. See what we got. 3 tasks completed. Oh, 7 purples. Woohoo! Alright, so today, if we complete that thing with Luna's help, we should be able to make a new clone. Right, so what like the viewers were telling me is the VIP, when you refresh it, has a higher chance of turning purple than any of the others. So instead of doing this, where I keep refreshing all these, I was going to experiment with refreshing this one, getting it purple, and then spending the jewels to just speed it up. Because I'm like, why am I getting all these ones? Why don't I just pay to speed up the one that I know is going to get me purples each time? Right, so every single one of these missions is garbage, so I'll hit refresh. Fuck, even the blue one didn't do it. Alright, let's try again. Oh my god, still nothing. Whatever happened to this working with refreshing? Has it been the same mission each time? Come on. More trash. More trash. Right, so yeah, maybe that idea won't work. I was thinking it was going to bring purple up more often, but it's still just giving me blue over and over again. No real point. Holy fuck, still no purples. Now, I had a good heart-to-heart chat with Tommy Tellerico today. He was putting some comments in the YouTube video, and he's saying it's fine if I keep making videos. He's not hating on them, and I was like, alright, thanks, Tommy. So yeah, he seems like a pretty reasonable guy these days. I know a lot of the people are giving him a hard time. I was doing the same thing. There's lots I didn't like about the Amico, so I'm sure that's what everyone else is probably doing it for too. And anyone who's really bashing Tommy, I bet you at one point they loved him, and they just got their expectations raised through the roof. Because man, when he was on Electric Playground, he was like a god. So it's like, man, when he told you he's going to come out with a video game system, it's hard to accept that it's not going to be a perfect system, right? No, don't worry, I'm not gonna go like totally ass kissing on Tommy. As much as I want to get a ride in his fucking sports cars and hang out with him all the time and be his best friend, it's like really, realistically, I gotta try to be a little bit more realistic. It's not gonna happen. And even so, like, even if it was gonna happen, I still wouldn't want to do that just to, like, not give him some critical help that he might need just for my own pleasures. Who knows, maybe, I have a feeling too that Tommy probably would have made this thing a success either way. So, man, he's got a lot of people that love him probably at least as half as much as I do. Oh fuck, come on. There we go. Okay, they don't care about how many 5-stars, so... There we go. Now, I was asking some people how much jewels they were spending trying to beat this mission. Most people said that it wasn't worth it. They're like, man, spending all those jewels to win those 10 frags is just a waste of jewels. And I'm starting to realize that too. It's like, man, they could give it to me right now, and for the amount of jewels I've spent, it still wouldn't be worth it. And I'm not even there yet. See, I still gotta get 10 more. Fuck, I gotta get this chip though. That's really what I want. I don't care about these rewards. So I'll just go for the 30, and if I can get that, I'll be happy. Yeah, I don't want to look too much into the Darwin stuff, because man, I got a lot of stuff to do in the episode today. Probably the arena battles. Now I just had to open the window there for a second. Fucking sauna in here. It's good to air out my basement too. I got a bunch of weed that's drying, and man, is it ever stinking up the place. Too bad more of my viewers don't live in Canada or of adults, because man, I've got some weed I could share. Maybe that's what I'll start doing for live streams. Nah, just kidding. Pretty sure YouTube would shut me down pretty damn quick. It's like, does anyone want some weed for a reward? It's like $10 donation. Yeah, I wonder how many people are bending the rules for that when it comes to cannabis. Technically, you can't sell it, so what some people are doing is just charging a delivery fee. They're like, hey, I'll deliver you an ounce for like $100 delivery fee. And I think technically that would still be legal or not. Alright, so hour till that's ready. Let's check out what happened in the guild. I heard that it was almost over. Right, what place did I get? Second. By how much? Not by that much. 2 level 100 armors? That's good. I think I have enough to boost up someone else's armor now. Ooh, that was nice. 12th place, not too bad. I like those 2 gold rewards, 800 of each. Ooh, 800 jewels. Boy, that came right at the right time. I was just thinking, like, man, I can't afford to keep doing these tavern tasks because I'm like out of jewels. And then boom, got some more jewels. But I'm gonna have to get some more jewels out of this. So I'm gonna go with these just because it's high jewels. Then once it's finished, I'll finish quick. Yeah, let's get the jewels from this one. Well, oh no, that's not worth it. Let's see. 40? No. 60? Yeah, let's do it because that other one. No, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving in Canada. Or whatever countries also share Thanksgiving the same weekend. Probably not. Everyone else has nice warm weather. Now, that's why I kind of find it funny when sometimes people are like, man, it's like, why don't you go home to your home country? It's like, what home country? If I could go anywhere warmer, I'd be going. And I think it's like the old-fashioned saying and telling Europeans to go home. What people don't realize is that some white people have lived here for like 5-6 generations now. So we're not really Europeans any more than a person who's black would be considered an African American. Like, I noticed that too. A lot of people are saying, why do you keep calling me an African American? Because my skin is black. It's like, I haven't been in Africa, and none of my family's been in Africa for generations. We have nothing to do with that country. Or continent. So I was like, yeah, how long are we going to keep calling white people in North America Europeans? It's like, I have nothing to do with Europe. European. I kind of wish I was a European, then I could probably go and move there, right? Yes, there's some nice warm places in Europe, right? Well, except for the places that got taken over. Yeah, I wonder what the weather's like in France. Do they get a lot of bad winter? Probably not, right? Now, I can't really speak French, people might not know, but most Canadians aren't fluent. They're not fluent bilingual. Nah, don't worry, I'm not drinking booze today. Still doing the Sober October thing. No, I mixed some, what was it, Mountain Dew with a bit of peach juice and 90% water, and it does not taste good. It almost tastes like pure water. I better go and check the action from what's her name, see if she's messaged back. That's my main priority right now, is getting these tavern or limited events completed. Oh fuck, man, I can't do this because I don't have enough jewels to do it right now. So I'm gonna have to send all and send regular ones. Sorry guys, gotta send some regular ones today because I'm fucking so broke on jewels. I probably should have started doing that earlier. Alright, come on Hitler, save us. We need Hitler to save us. All my neighbors don't hear. Like, what is he talking about? Yay! Absolutely useless. Alright, any new event stuff? Oh, we got the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games. Which one is that again? Oh, not this crap again. Jeez. Alright. So do I bet on that Gizmo guy and he's just going to lose again? Man, that really pissed me off. I was so hoping that... Fuck, man, like all my Hunger Games tokens got lost by those 2 losses in a row. That was horseshit. Hardcore horseshit. Fucking diarrhea horseshit right in the face. I can't spend too much time wasting, man. Let's get back to what I need to do. Yeah, so never again am I going to get so frustrated that I just give up on the arena battle, because I was like, shit, man. I was able to beat it to 1800 this time without any extra help, just by like switching up my team. I was starting to think that's what I loved about Clone Evolution the most. Not just because you guys were helping me with the YouTube shit, but what I liked about it is the strategy. And I noticed that like sometimes you could be stuck on something and there was an actual element of strategy. Like changing up your team, putting in new heroes, changing the order. There's a lot of different like tactical ways that you could change the game and win. That's what I was loving about it. Yeah, so sorry for bashing on the game the past few episodes. I was just kind of getting down in the dumps. No, I almost really broke down and went back to the Vaporizer. I got damn close. It's not so easy, Sober October. That's why you guys gotta be careful. When you're younger, try not to get hooked on anything if you can. As fun as it seems in the time being, once you're hooked for life, it's kind of shitty, really. I was listening to Mike Tyson talk about some of his addictions throughout his life. Alcohol, cocaine, women. Now, when Tyson Fury was talking to him, he was quizzing him, trying to get him to admit to having some really bad STDs so that they wouldn't have to fight each other in a big boxing match. Or maybe he still wants to fight him, I don't know, but... Now, Tyson admitted that he had like every disease known to man from sleeping around with a whole ton of chicks when he was like so popular. But I don't think he had AIDS. Maybe that was one of the only ones he didn't get. And that's weird, because I always thought that boxing and MMA had strict rules that if you had too many highly contagious diseases, you weren't allowed to fight. But apparently that doesn't apply to boxing. You can have like herpes or gonorrhea or fucking syphilis and they still let you fight. Which I thought that's pretty crazy, because what happens if you punch the guy and he gets blood on you, then all of a sudden you have his STDs. So that's one of the other things boxing, I never realized how intense it is. Not only do you have to beat up your opponent, but you have to make sure that he doesn't get anywhere near you to bleed on you. Because if he does, you're going to be fucking getting a whole ton of diseases. Fuck. No, it looks like my power level or fucking shit's way down. I was at 1800 and someone got me all the way down to 15. Sons of bitches. I swear I didn't play for like 10 minutes and that's how far it went down. Alright, let's clone up some heroes. No, I don't really have enough armor yet. I need one more of those in order to make a level 110 piece. See, I'm over 100 purple, so once I get the reward and those extras, we'll be set for drawing 3 more purples. $10,000 robots, you gotta be kidding. Oh yeah, I think, what did I get? Did I get something where I can play the next level? I'm pretty sure I went up a level. Let me check the campaign. Did I open it? No, it's still locked. I'm at 147, I need to reach 148. It's not so bad. Be there probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. No, so I'm looking forward to making new Amico videos, and this time I'm going to start going a little bit more hardcore into some ideas and how I think he could really improve the system. Not like hardcore sex stuff, but like good ideas hardcore. Everyone's like, well, that is sex stuff. Now, I messaged that company to find out what's going on with that virtual made sex machine and if it's shipping out. They had something on their website saying that it's already started shipping to backers, but I haven't gotten anything yet. This is my first time ever backing a product, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, we haven't arrived yet. Guild has not registered yet. Hopefully we register soon. It's sad, someone managed to beat this before I got a chance to do it. I think ever since those other people have joined the guild, it's completely ruined my chances of actually beating any of these things. But I appreciate the help for the rest of the guild stuff. I kind of wish we worked it out so that everyone would just pick their own color and stick with it, instead of like jumping colors and taking the rewards. Oh well. Oh, not Budokai, what the hell? Yeah, this is kind of funny because when I go in with the lightning element, I just stun the shit out of them. Like, usually I can stun the whole team the whole round, if it works properly. Man, I couldn't believe the trick my fucking sports station tried to pull on me. Yeah, I know some other people might be doing the same thing. I'm refusing to watch the NBA unless the Miami Heat are winning, because I do not support LeBron James at all. If he's winning, I refuse to watch. So what happened is our sports website, like for Canada, they swapped the names of the teams. So right now it's showing that the Miami Heat are just destroying the Lakers. So I turned it on to watch. I'm like, what the fuck? They're lying. It's fucking the Lakers that are winning, not the Heat. So I quickly turned it off. Or changed the channel, then turned it off. It's like, screw LeBron. Not in a good way. Now, one day I'll forgive LeBron after he retires and explodes in a helicopter. No, I'm just kidding. That was a horrible joke. Now, some people are bashing on Kobe because he had a bad past or whatever. I was thinking, yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, he has a history of, like, getting busted, like, assaulting young women. And then now he was the coach of, like, a women's young sports team. I was like, maybe that was probably not going in the right direction. But who knows? Maybe he really did completely reform. And then he wouldn't have taken advantage of those girls like he had in the past. I don't know, I always watched Kobe play basketball, especially against the Raptors, and I admired him as a good player, compared to actually LeBron James. Like every time LeBron James would win games against us, it was just the refs cheating, helping him win. But when Kobe beat us, at least it was his skill. Like he would shoot a whole bunch of three-pointers, he didn't need the refs to give him fouls, like some fucking sissy. Oh man, I can't stand LeBron James. And has anyone heard the story about LeBron James's mother? Oh, I shouldn't get into it. I don't want to be making fun of people. Check into it. Now, apparently, LeBron James's mother has this sexual fetish for sleeping with men that are younger than her own son. So it's like LeBron's stepdads are often younger than he is. And that makes him sort of lash out at other people. Yeah, because I think she was even sleeping with some of his teammates. Hey, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, can you imagine if like this one player on the team was making less money than LeBron, was jealous of him? He's like, hey, I'll marry LeBron James's mom and then get money from him that way. I'm sure no one did that. Now, who knows? I bet you if I met LeBron James in real life, we'd probably get along pretty good. I think that we both like basketball, so we'd have something in common. That's usually when you're fighting with someone really bad. I notice, try to just focus a little bit more on what you guys have in common, and then it makes the fighting sort of diffuse a little bit easier. Yeah, here I'm talking, and I've pretty much lost all my friends this year from arguments. Now, I was just ripping a whole bunch of my friends with my last post on Facebook. Because I got friends that are in the hospital union, lots of them. Lots in the teacher union. And pretty much all the unions that are completely destroying our country, or the auto union. By like taking all the taxpayer money and just not working and then fucking just raking it in. So these union members are living like kings while all the taxpayers are living in poverty. It's pretty sad. I wouldn't hate it as much as if they didn't exploit it to the point of making the entire country bankrupt. So, yeah. I found out that's what's happening with our lockdown situation right now. All the unions are supporting the lockdowns and getting tons of money out of the government and then shutting down all the small businesses that aren't part of the unions. It's really disgusting. I don't know how long we're going to see this problem with unions in our society go for, or our country at least. Oh, here she put, awesome. Okay, I'm trying to type here. Now, I think it might be the same person, Luna and Maple. I'm a little bit confused. They mentioned something about 2 accounts. Yeah. No, I'm super tired. I was napping all day today. Trying to catch up on those 3 days with 4 hours sleep. I was like having 2 hours sleep a night for almost the whole week. Trying to get all my plants finished because they're in like a very time sensitive schedule to get them done. It's like basically if I didn't get them done, they were all going to go bad. So I was like, shit, I got to stay up all night to try to finish this. I was only letting myself sleep 2 hours a night so that at least I wasn't pulling a complete all-nighter. I gotta be careful of that because that's when my memory gets really bad, is when I start losing sleep. Yeah, so is anyone else doing the Sober October thing and looking forward to next month, September, or October, November? Shit. I keep thinking that summer's not over because I lost half of it, or 3/4 of it, due to the fake pandemic. Well, according to everyone except for YouTube, I guess at this point. Not surprised. Did you guys hear the news? Even the World Health Organization announced today that they think that the lockdowns are a major mistake and that people should stop doing them. So I'm like, okay, if now the World Health Organization's against them, who's really in favor of it? Just the unions? Is that the only people left now? Now I think maybe after I'm done recording today's show, I'm going to look how to get into politics in my province. I know this happens to me every time I get sober for too long. It's like I start like thinking, man, I can make a difference in this world. But I was like, geez, like I can't stand it anymore. Even if I had like the worst party imaginable, it'd be nice to be able to like just have a voice. Show people that it is an option to fight this fucking tyranny legally. Not with these fucking stupid protests burning down your own cities. I don't know. Back in the day when I was younger, I probably would have been into those wild protests, but hey, to each their own. Oh god, this drink tastes nasty. Nasty! I was just taking my uncle to the washroom today. That's why I was a little bit late getting back to the show to do the arena. We kept leaving him in the washroom longer and longer because I was like, man, it's turkey dinner. Should be going through him any time now. And it's like 2 days later and he still hasn't let any of it out, so his body must really be absorbing all the nutrients from it or something. Wish my digestive system could do that. No, I think instead of like just guessing what I have, I'm going to take a stool sample into the hospital soon. Like now that I found out how many cases we have in the whole country, the news media keeps going on and on about how the infection rates are skyrocketing. And it turned out there's hardly any serious cases, like almost all the hospitals are empty still. So I was like, oh god, if all the hospitals are empty, why the hell am I putting off elective tests that could kill me? To try to save room in a hospital that's fucking empty. They're even laying off nurses now. And that was weird because when this whole situation started, they kept telling everyone the main reason we're doing the lockdowns and destroying everyone's lives and all the small businesses so we can get time to hire more nurses. And then what happened? They gave billions of dollars to the fucking hospital unions. Places were empty, kept lying, saying they were full and overflowing, and then laying off the nurses. It's amazing the corruption that union can create. You know, I looked into the history of who began labor unions. Guess who it was? The guy that dropped a fucking nuclear bomb on fucking Hiroshima. So I was like, yeah, no wonders, eh? It's like, didn't he have a life filled with wonderful things? Now, it turns out he was a raging sex addict and always fucking prostitutes, so he ended up getting a lot of fucking STDs. And who knows, maybe having all those STDs, like syphilis and stuff, made him think really crazy. I guess the plus side to that, at least you have an excuse. That was weird, I couldn't believe it. Did you know Einstein's last doctor tried to explain his behavior by saying that he believed he had a raging case of syphilis as well? From inbreeding with his cousins. Yeah, it's weird in our society, eh? You think the guy that was hailed as the smartest guy ever to live was like fucking raging pervert who fucking was mean to his wife and had syphilis from inbreeding? And that's who we idolize as the smartest person ever? I like his work, but none of it's actually his. He was just had perfect memory and can recite things word for word. Worked at the patent office. It was weird. Like even Family Guy did an episode about it. You know Family Guy, they never lie. Alright, how many deaths did I have my team that time? Ooh, none. That's surprising. Alright, here we're against the Santa Claus team. See how we do. Holy shit, this team is all lightning. Let's see if they're resistant to lightning. Oh, come on, don't fail me now. I was just gonna say, it's like, it's nice to be able to play this without it disconnect. Yo, you son of a fuck whore. Oh, man. Just when I was saying I started to like this game, when this happens, it fucking freaks me out, man. The creators of the game need to fix this problem, or seriously, I'm gonna consider quitting. I don't know if it's BlueStacks, maybe someone can message me, but I do not enjoy this, ruining my whole day, having to reload the fucking game over and over again. It wouldn't matter to me if it only took like a few seconds to load. Sometimes it's over 10-15 minutes. I don't have time to do that 4 or 5 times an episode, especially an hour-long episode. So come on, guys, try to get with it. Fix your game. Oh, guys, I was just reading the funniest story ever. I was thinking as a politician, one of my campaign promises would be to eliminate the trademark process, copyrights, everything, so we don't have any useless lawsuits. Did you hear the latest video game useless lawsuit? There happens to be a trademark battle with PlayStation, like Sony PlayStation, with a company in India. And this company in India was smart. They realized that PlayStation kept calling their names the same thing in order. So I don't know if it was around PS2 or PS3, but they trademarked the name PS5. So now they can't call their PS5 system the PS5. Unless they paid this company in India like billions for their trademark. So I was like, aha, that's what you get, big companies, for always trademarking everything. Now the fucking little guys are doing it to you and using it against you. You want to fuck us around and not let us use your shit on YouTube? Well, there, now you can pay billions of dollars for your fucking stupidity. I can't stand trademarks and like copyrights and all that. It screws our society over so badly. Did you know even the song Happy Birthday is trademarked or copyrighted? So it's like that's why you never hear it on TV shows. They always sing It's Your Birthday instead of Happy Birthday. But yeah, because Happy Birthday, they'd have to pay millions of dollars if they wanted to sing it. Not allowed to on TV. Wouldn't it be funny you can't even sing Happy Birthday on YouTube or they'll take your video down? It's this fucking stupid society. And people are like, oh, but I don't want my shit stolen. Well, it's like, well, then don't release it to the public, right? Like, what happens if the fire was fucking trademarked? So every time you wanted to light a campfire, you had to pay someone millions of dollars. You see how stupid the system is? Or what happens with languages? What happens if the English language is trademarked? So anytime you wrote a letter, you'd have to pay someone like $1 million per letter. That's how fucking trademarks and shit works. So it's like, man, we need to get that garbage the hell out of our society. It's not a fucking free world if you have that bullshit. Oh, man. Well, that's one thing I noticed with this world and all these problems. It's actually helping us realize, like, what we did wrong and different ways we could do to fix it. Yeah, see, it's 253 joules. I don't know if that would really be worth it to accelerate it and then have to use a fucking shit. And alright, so we'll let just run through its course. And maybe after these ones come back, they'll have some purples. And in the process, we'll get some joules. Because we still have quite a few days for me to work on it. So I really don't have to rush. Oh shit, only 98 hours. Yeah, so we'll start having to rush it maybe tomorrow or the day after. Alright, we'll see if anyone messaged back from the friends. Luna. No friend request. If anyone wants to join as my friend, I still got 1 space left. Okay, what was I working on? Oh yeah, arena. Alright, what's mine? 15. Jeez, I got over 500 points to get. This is a lot. Alright, let's see if I can do it. We can do it, guys. We can do it. Adrian! I think that's like a Sylvester Stallone quote, and I don't even know what movie from. I can't remember. Maybe Rocky. It's like Rocky's such an old movie now. I try to remember watching it, and it's like very vaguely I can remember the plot. There's a guy that was boxing. Oh yeah, I can wipe this guy's ass. You better watch it, or I'll wipe your ass. Kick your ass. Wipe it. I wonder if YouTube would flag that as a threat, right? Threaten to wipe someone's ass. You better watch it, buddy, or I'll wipe your ass. Ah, fuck, I have the wrong heroes. Son of a bitch. I thought I didn't have quick battle on, so I quicked this, and I meant to change my teammates. What do you know? Horse shit. Oh, is it gonna crash too? I think this red wheel's spinning because these battles, when I fight this person, go into a huge stalemate that takes hours, like right to the end of the amount of turns. So it just keeps spinning and spinning as it's calculating. Oh, you son of a bitch. I might not even be able to finish today's episode because this thing keeps fucking crashing over and over again. This really sucks. Come on, game, get with it. I don't even know the name of the company that makes this game. Right, I'm back, everybody. I'm just in time for a spin from the Bitcoin casino. See, I can use the Chinese farmer tale here. I don't have to get down the dumps about the game always crashing and taking a fucking hour just to reload it over and over and over again. I can use that time to do more spins on the Bitcoin casino. 34,269. Let's roll. Woohoo! 34,287. Things are looking good. I bet you I'll be at $5 in no time. Alright, thanks everyone. Not to make fun of the amounts, I still really appreciate it. It's neat to see values go up for a change. Usually when I was doing podcasting for like over years and years and years, I was only always going in the hole. I never ever had anything that went up in value. So it's kind of neat. Even though it's really miniature and small, at least it's going up. That's what she said. Alright, get my mind out of the gutter. Alright, what was I playing? It's like, that's the hardest part. Like, you come back like a half hour later from loading the game, and you're like, geez, what the hell was I doing when it crashed? Maybe it was the arena. Oh yeah, that fucking stupid arena battle where I forgot to change my team and lost. Son of a... Alright, turn off that quick battle so I don't make that same mistake again. Yeah, I can't beat him even though he's so weak. Look at his team. It's like all super strong team. I don't get how he has such a low power level. He must have did something to keep his power level low. See, here's the team that I can't beat. Oh, I did have Crime Fighter in, so I should have won. Well, yeah, it was fire. I need to poison him and burn him at the same time to win. Well, let's try that. I'll go back out because, man, 50 turns, I definitely don't want to be watching that. Well, if it crashes again, I won't be able to do the arena battle at all for the online thing. That'd be unfortunate, because this is what I wanted to do online today. Come on, game. Don't let... Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, so we won't be doing any arena battles. Sorry, guys, the game doesn't even work. How nice. Okay, at least that didn't take fucking 10 years to load. Sucks that I can't do the main thing that I wanted to do. But maybe I'll try to find something else to do. Yeah, I'll have to just try to meet, what's her name, Luna, right at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I won't screw around, and I'll try to get my uncle taken care of before that time so I don't run out of time. Oh man, I can't believe that I can't play the arena or it crashes every time. That really sucks. Oh well. Try not to get too down the dumps about things. Chinese farmer. Chinese farmer. 25 hours. Yeah, so that'll put it past the time. So let's do one clone of these. Fucking always trash. Always. Never fails. At least it's consistent. You gotta give it that. Just consistently fucking horseshit. Right, so what else do I even have to do? Did I already beat the expedition? I can't remember. It's been hours since I looked. Or yeah, is that what it crashed on one of those times? Yeah, it looks like it did. And this is a hard team we're fighting. So wish me luck, guys. Let's hope we can load the fucking game and win it, or level, or battle. Well, yeah, that was another viewer who said, like, he's kind of interested in the Amico, but he wishes that the Amico had clone evolution on it so that he could play that, and then he might get the console. And the one thing Tommy said is that he won't allow ports onto the Amico. So what the game would have to do is they'd have to make an exclusive version just for the Amico. And I'm pretty sure that's not that hard, because all they'd have to do is like make one character that'd be exclusive to Amico, I guess. Or maybe make what could they do? Maybe the character not, but what they could do is like maybe make the level backgrounds exclusive to Amico. So instead of having like lava or rocks or whatever in the background, they could have like the Intellivision Running Man or something. That'd be cool. Oh, but that's the other thing. The Amico doesn't allow in-app purchases, so they're pretty much like excluding themselves from every video game company imaginable because everyone does in-app purchases. So yeah, it wouldn't be so easy, but I was trying to convince Tommy to maybe bend the rule a little bit for those in-app purchases. So like you could say, hey, like the in-app purchases will never affect gameplay. They'll just be cosmetic. Oh yeah, and that was the thing. He was doing it so that parents wouldn't have to worry about their kids getting tempted to buy new clothes and skins and stuff. I don't know, kids are always going to milk you for something. So if they're not milking you for that, they're going to milk you for something else, so... And it's kind of a sign of bad parenting if your kid is like so out of control that he has your credit card and he's just going on spending sprees and you're not even able to control that. So I kind of think maybe that's a little bit of a weird rule. But who knows? Maybe Tommy's right about it. I should try to give him the benefit of the doubt on some stuff because he is like a lot older. Well, not a lot older. I think he's about 10 years older than me. I don't even know. It's like I'm turning 41 this year, and I'm pretty sure he's 50 something. I could be wrong about that. He does look pretty young, although he has gotten really on the skinny side. So I'm kind of worried the veganism has caught up to him. Like a lot of my friends almost died from veganism, so every time I see someone who's taking that vegan path, I'm like, holy shit, you better watch their health. But same thing, anyone who's eating meat and stuff, they could die just as easily. So I shouldn't be picking on just vegans. I know this one guy who was like a hardcore carnivore, and he was trying to prove that he could survive never eating any plants. He got scurvy. Almost died. It's all about balance in life, right? Try to go one way or the other. Too many all plants or too many meat. It'll catch up with you eventually. Now I do like the vegan, philosophy of trying not to hurt animals. Like even watching animals eat each other kind of makes me sad. But it's part of life, right? Like we're a species, a planet of vampires. Every species is surviving on killing and eating other species. Trying to break that philosophy. Maybe humans can do it with like replicators from Star Trek or something in the future. Like those 3D printers that can print meat. I don't know, it seems like a bit of a long shot at this point. A little bit too risky. I don't know if I trust the chemicals that would be in that. Especially when I'm already shitting blood. Shouldn't really be experimenting with more chemicals. Now, what I might end up doing is once all the travel restrictions are lifted, I've been listening to various athletes talk on Mike Tyson's show about the various stem cell treatments they've been getting in Brazil. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to Brazil for stem cell treatments. Maybe I can meet a really hot woman in Brazil and live there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Everywhere is allowed to migrate here, but we're not allowed to migrate there. So fair. Equality. Equality. Alright, so that's it for that battle. What else? The ordinary tasks. Jeez, we still got a long time to go on the show, and I've got nothing that I can fight. Because if I do, it's just going to crash. Alright, Tavern Task, can't do anything for that. Fighters Carnival, can't do anything for that. Well, let's try the Fighters Carnival. We'll give it a shot one more time. If it crashes again, I don't know what to say. What else could I do? Maybe check out the equipment. See if anyone actually has a couple pieces of 100 armor. So he's got a full set of 110 gear. That's good. Does anyone else have... Yeah, this person does. So I could do... Yeah, let's do that. Let's unequip... No. No. Fuck. I was gonna say swap it with that, then I could boot it, but that ain't gonna work. Piece of shit.
I've led one of the most fearsome empires the world has ever seen.
It turns out there's some people.
Alright, I don't want to break up a full set of 100 gear. Ah, here we are. Budokai's got a bunch of 100 gear she doesn't need. Sweet. So I barely don't even use her.
Hello for Sun is only worth a love rat as a partner.
Alright, so let's get her shit upgraded to another piece of 110 gear. I'll do that for today's episode in case anyone's wondering. If any new players happen to be watching the show. You can see this is what you have to do if you want to upgrade your equipment. I don't really recommend doing it until you start getting into the higher levels because most of this equipment isn't really going to make much of a difference early on. Alright, Jane Austen. Let's give her... Which one? She doesn't need an attack boost. Defense and HP, that's the one she needs to boost. Alright, so let's forge that shit. Forging that is where it's at. Alright, now she's got a new piece. Alright, now I'll go back to Budokai and just give her some stuff in case I end up using her for a backup team, but she can use this stuff. She doesn't need the goods.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
I am... May the peace from yesterday be remembered.
Yeah, Geronimo has the ability to unlock some stuff, so I might as well do it, because I have been using him in battles occasionally. Now that he's actually level 100. It says max, come on. Yeah, so we just got one piece of 80 gear no one's using. That isn't so bad. Yeah, I can hardly wait to the chessboard event, right? That'll be sweet. Can't believe when I went and checked the event center today, it was the stupid Hunger Games again. I can't stand the Hunger Games. After losing those 2 battles back to back and all my Hunger Games tokens gone, I was like, what a waste. So I don't even want to play it. It's a waste of my time. It's like, I don't care about betting on any of that shit, especially if I can never win. In order for betting for me to be fun, I have to win. As soon as I start losing, I'm like, man, I don't want anything to do with this betting. Wah, wah. Alright, congratulations to LeBron James for winning the championship. In a way, I shouldn't be so pissed that he won, because this will make it nicer for next year if the Raptors can beat them, take the championship away from him. It'll be nice, just like we took it away from Golden State. Maybe we can crush LeBron for good too, so he'll have to retire. Unless Jimmy Butler pulled off some amazing comeback from like 30 points down or whatever, but I think he was just too exhausted. Refs constantly giving the calls to LeBron and him just getting taken advantage of by the refs. Can't win when you're facing another team plus the refs. Well, you can, but it's way harder. Yeah, someone made a funny meme where they showed what Michael Jordan's era was like. And when Michael Jordan played basketball, it was the stars that got hurt the most because everyone would target them. So it's like when Michael Jordan was going in for a dunk, he'd have people grabbing him by the face and just ripping his head. And then that would be considered a foul. And then they showed what a foul is considered in today's NBA. It's like someone breathes on LeBron, he gets a foul. And they even talked about it, how they talked to the refs and said, hey refs, we got to make sure that our star players don't get injured anymore. So that's why I'll never really consider LeBron James one of the greatest basketball players ever, because he got all special treatment. You didn't see Michael Jordan getting special treatment like that. He had Dennis Rodman just fucking hammering him to the ground as hard as he could for like half his career until Dennis Rodman joined his team. Did you guys ever hear that story about Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan? Everyone's like, oh, they both played on the Bulls, they won championships. They must have been like best friends. And it turns out, no, that Michael Jordan hated Dennis Rodman, and the only time they ever spoke was on the basketball court. And they said as soon as the games were over, they never spoke to each other ever again, because they were still like bitter enemies. I was like, wow, that's pretty intense. Just goes to show you, in our society, we're always trying to get everyone to work together as friends, but really that's not what you need to be successful. Sometimes bitter enemies are the most powerful partnerships you can get. Sort of like men and women working together, right? Now, I was reading all this stuff to be a political party and what I could do to do it in Canada, and it says here that I need 250 signatures from people that they'll say that they're members of my party and will support the party, and then I need 3 other people to be like co-leaders. So I don't know, maybe I'll start building that political party thing, not like as a serious thing that I can actually win, but just to show people that there is an option for that we don't always have to keep giving in to these horrible political parties. If they keep fucking us around, we should really just create new ones. I think that's like the whole victimhood thing, right? We're always like, oh, these political parties, they're so terrible. There's none that we can ever vote for that are any good. It's like, well, fuck, make new ones. Make good ones that you want to vote for. Don't just bitch about it. Now, I've seen some pretty wild political parties rise up in Canada over the years, but usually they're a joke. So I was like, well, then it won't be the first joke party, right? It's already an established thing. Create some crazy-ass party, and well, I don't. The only thing I'm worried is that it's super expensive, but I'm hoping I can pull it off. Now, I'll have to be careful, too, because, man, if I create a political party, that's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if I can really handle that much extra work, so maybe I'll just focus on vlogging instead. Maybe that's all make part of my vlog. Go around traveling, promoting my political party and do videos and put them on YouTube. The anti-lockdown party. You know how much support we would get? It'd be hilarious. And then we'd have a whole bunch of hate from the Karens. So that would probably make from really good content too. Get a whole bunch of like really bitchy women going, wah, wah. It's like, your party is so offensive. I gotta stop being such a shit disturber, but that's what I do best, I guess. So, not everyone's here on the planet to do good things. Some here to stir shit. You gotta embrace why you're here, because if you're not, the creator won't need you anymore. And then guess where you end up. Alright, so what else can I do here? Let's try the dungeon. This time, what was I dying so quickly from? It's because I wasn't stunning people fast enough. So maybe I should go with ice. Maybe I can freeze them. Although I doubt it, because it's just Uncle Joe. Now, hopefully that new equipment helped Jane Austen. If she has a whole set of 110 gear. Oh, fuck, come on, Frankenstein. Can't even survive? What's wrong with you? Oh, yeah. We need Samson to have fire, or... Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll put fire on and try beating it that way. Now, the only reason I think I'm qualified to actually form a political party is because I've been studying politics, I think, for over 30 years now. Because I started probably when I was a kid, like 10 years old in school. They started teaching us about political parties, and I was like, yeah, maybe one day that's what I should do. And the weirdest thing, too, is when I used to hang out with like a lot of really like some of the most richest and wealthiest people in the world, they would often tell me that they thought I would be an amazing politician. So I was like, maybe they were right. Now, I kind of took it as an insult at the time, because I was like, man, you're calling me a good politician? It's like, usually that means politicians are jackasses, but yeah, that's what I'm at best at, really, so. Wouldn't that be neat to have power, too? That would probably get pretty addictive. Maybe even more addictive than weed. Yeah, I'll be the only political party leader. They'll be like vaporizing throughout the entire speech. It's like, hold on a sec, guys. Oh, that symbology didn't look good, but I just did there. Yeah, maybe I'll actually use the bong for that instead. So without the bong, it doesn't look so good. That reminds me of this one time this guy came to a party and he never used a bong before, like a water pipe. He's asking my brother, he's like, how does this water pipe work? He's like, you stick it in your mouth and you suck it. That's pretty funny. Now, some people think that I'm funny, but man, my brother's got some pretty funny jokes too. Just put it in your mouth and suck it. I'll leave it on lightning and hope for a little bit of luck. Maybe we can stun the shit out of them, right? Now, if anyone else is watching the show, even if you're not in Canada, add in some qualities that you'd like to see in a political party, just like an idea from like what youth is looking for. Not to like just like take all your guys' ideas and run with it, but really it's like the youth are the future, and what you guys want really should be represented in government, right? Instead all these fucking old guys are like 90 years old and are always screwing over the young people. Like, wouldn't you guys like to have it so you could afford a place to live? I think that's one of the main things I would do, is I would change the government so that we could actually create places for young people to have chances to have their own place to live. Yeah, wouldn't that be neat? Like, not only affordable housing, but affordable housing geared towards young people. So it'd be like only 25 and years or older buildings. Imagine how much partying there would be in those buildings. Like, man, I'd want to hang out there. I'm sure it might get a little bit out of control, but it'd sort of be like student housing, right? Except it's actually affordable and you get your own apartment. That'd be fucking sick, right? And then you didn't have to be a student. You could actually just be working and live there. Yeah, then maybe do it in classes. So it's like, yeah, that's what we could do. Yeah, so if anyone has anything, I was thinking free internet, free public transportation, and not like funded by taxpayer free. I mean like free by like crowdfunding and ad revenue. Not so that we fucking create socialist shit. Like free that we pay for it as the government and not ask it out of taxes. Because that's the one thing I don't like about the free handouts from the NDP. They're like, oh, we'll give you all this free stuff. But they're always saying, but we're going to raise your tax to 99%. It's like, well, fuck, man. If you're just going to tax the shit out of me, that none of that's really free then. It has to be free, but the government pays for it, and they do so by actually raising the money themselves, not just bleeding the taxpayers dry. Yeah, so anyways, I don't want to get too political. Thanks everyone who's been watching the show. I hope everyone listens to authorities until we can get some new parties in charge and we don't have to fucking go through these nightmares any longer. Man, oh man. Right, thanks again everyone. If you want to help out with the Patreon, it's a big thing. Society 6 is cool too. Swagbucks, sick. GameKit, brutal. No, I'm just kidding. Hideout TV is sweet. Bitcoin is the best yet. And virtual made sex machines for adults and men only. But if ladies need one, they know who to call. Not for another machine, for virtual machine. Or no, not virtual machine. God, I'm saying the opposite of everything. Oh yeah. And if you happen to get, let's see, what do we got in my bag of goodies? So yeah, if you happen to get any level 110 armor that you just created into your vaporizer and it tastes like crap, give the show a dislike. If you're going to give it a dislike for another reason, try to leave some constructive criticism. That'd be sweet. Or maybe just tell me off. No, I'm just kidding. It's always nice to actually have something in the comments though. So yeah, if you want to tell me off too, I'll try not to get your comments deleted by YouTube. I try to be free speech as much as possible. If I was ever in a political party, that'd be my main goal. No more copyrights on YouTube. Free speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want, even if it pisses everyone off. As long as it's like, yeah, as long as you're not ordering someone to kill someone or something. I guess there might have to be exceptions to the free speech, but for the most part, free speech, unless it doesn't cause harm. Yeah, that's going to be a hard one too. I'll have to look more into that free speech stuff. But anyways, yeah, take care. Make sure you never purchase the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. Here's 3 things. See you tomorrow.